Hello, everybody. Modern Nergigante here today, and you guys know the Theorizer, right? This crazy guy who makes media theories and is cripplingly low on iron as of 2022. Yeah, so he made a crazy batshit conspiracy about Mort, and he was like, hello, guys. You need to help me with every DreamWorks canon. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just doing this shit. I'll play the clip.
Within reason, and in lieu of my late abstination from the Julia Netflix show, I will allow the inclusion of every single DreamWorks property.
But, anyways, I was like, God damn, I could help with this. But I'm also a lazy bastard, which is why my contributions are going to be on the lower end. Sorry, DreamWorks. Theorizer. But I'm a lazy bastard, but I'm going to help still with placing movies in the timeline, which I'm going to find easy and convenient, and then work my way up harder. Starting with the easiest shit I've ever had to place in a timeline, Road to El Dorado. Takes place in 1580 something. 1589. If I got that right, you have to subscribe. If not, comment the actual thing. I'll put it up on screen. But it's sometime in the 1500s. And that's stupid easy to place. So yay! Another one I think is kind of easy to place would be Boss Baby. Like the past section of the first movie especially, because you just need to figure out what kind of car most of the caricatures use. What model, when that model is made, and then booyah shaka, there you go. After some research, I can determine that the Boss Baby probably takes place sometime around 1973. Because of the latest model car that is used in that movie is a car from 1973. I'll put the picture right up here. So yeah, back to the rest of the video. You got the frickin' thing. Another movie that I think would be moderately easy to place would be Sinbad, because it's in a world with more magic, because in the future of the timeline, like Kung Fu Panda and Shrek, there's more magic than in the older ones, like How to Train Your Dragon, no magic. Home, no magic. Madagascar, no magic. You see, there's a trend. Further into the future, more magic. But humans are also de-evolving, and me personally, I think Sinbad would take some time in between Shrek and Home. Why these two? Because, I know it would probably take place after Shark Tale, because, in Shark Tale, New York is flooded, which means most of the world's probably flooded. That's good. Second off, lost my train of thought there. Fuck. This is not scripted, by the way. This is just me being a dumbass. But, Eris, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Eris, God of Discord mod, Goth Mommy. She is power hungry, evil, mischievous. Now then, we're gonna play a little guessing game. What is she? Is she A, Mort, B, also probably Mort, C, once again, probably Mort, or D, a sky god? And if you said a sky god, are you fucking blind? She's not a fruit. I mean, she has pretty big melons. I'm so fucking sorry. But she's not a fruit. She's just a lady. Which is why I think she's a more evolved chunklet of Mort. Like how Pitch Black and Death from Puss in Boots are. And speaking of evolved things, I think that Cetus, the weird bird thing, and like the other stars, and like maybe the sirens and the fish, are either less evolved but still pretty powerful chunks of Mort, or just super intelligent animals that got really powerful. I'm leaning towards the super intelligent animals, but some of them are stupid powerful, so maybe they're Morts. I have no idea. Though another movie that I think would be easy to place would be both the Croods and How to Train Your Dragon series. Because, like, I think Croods would be first. Because, like, it shows humanity beginning to rise up. Where animals still have a pretty damn good grip on the economy, if you know what I'm saying. And in How to Train Your Dragon, I think humans are beginning to match the animals. And this is really where they start beating them into submission. And then into the future, we get stuff like Madagascar, where, like, you know, they just got their intelligence back from Smart Mort splitting his intelligence to all the animals of the world. Also, in his, like, little timeline, it shows Mort doing it sometime around 1950. Which means Spirit has to take some time place before 1950. Because it shows just a horse. But like the sequel to Spirit, it's more than just a horse, it's a little smarter. So that's why I have that as it is. Sometime before the 1950s for the original Spirit, and then sometime after for the sequel. I don't know the exact dates because I'm not pinpointing that because it's some dude's leather. And yeah, that's my small, very tiny contribution to the timeline of DreamWorks. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Before we truly end the video, I just want to make another contribution. Prince of Egypt would probably take place 4,000 years before present, like our present, because that's when the actual Egyptians did their shit, you know? What are some other easy ones to place? Chicken Run. Both Chicken Run movies. Probably take some place around the 1950s or 470? I don't know, but sometime before 2000s. It's either that or they do take place sometime in the 2000s and I'm just a bastard. But, like, they'd have to take place sometime after the 1950s because they're smart. And as we stated earlier, Smart Mort did his whole thing around 1950. You know? You catch my drift?
The second one.
Another movie that I feel would be easy to place would be Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, because, you know, older technology sometime. Like, I think it's, like, one of the first after the intelligence divide from Smart Mort, because, like, the rabbits aren't super intelligent, but they're more intelligent than your average schmuck in America land. That was a joke, by the way. Don't flag my video. It was a joke. I'm sorry. It was a joke. But anyways, what is another movie that would be easy to place in the timeline? Flushed Away. Probably sometime in the early 2000s, like when it was actually made. Is probably where it takes place, because, like, it's just intelligent rats. I'd say they're about the same intelligence level as Madagascar animals. And, like, humans are still competent beings, I believe. And, well, yeah, that is my... But, anyways...
Meatball.
But, anyways, this is the true end of the video. if you were able to actually get this far and were not a dumbass and clicked off, congratulations. Your prize will be delivered to you via ballistic missile up your ass. See you all next time.
Wait.